Inspired by a recent post that happened to talk about doing data science with a toothbrush and scotch tape, I decided to make this video. Since I am focused on space, we're going to be looking at the use of toothbrushes and scotch tape on the International Space Station. Let's do a quick search first for toothbrushes in space. Let's do another search for number of toothbrushes in space. All right, well, we have a source we can work from now. Maybe not the best, but it does have a piece. There's another one here we can look at. Oh, this is a funny story. All right, let's take a look at these sources. So we have 3 brushes per person. Here's an example of one of them. Using a toothbrush for a different purpose. That's hilarious. We're going to go with this number, 3 toothbrushes per person. Now we'll go and see how many people have gone to the International Space Station. Let's refine this search too. Instead of number of toothbrushes in space, let's say number of toothbrushes per crew member, International Space Station. Okay, we'll still stick with that number. It might not be accurate, but we'll say 3 for now. Most people don't seem to be there for too long. Oh, this is neat. I've got our generative AI piece here. Looks like this is pulling from Wikipedia. Yeah, here we go, Wikipedia. 269 people. Nice. So 269 people. Okay, cool. So we've got that number. We're going to create a data set for this in order to do the numbers. First, let's go ahead and pull up a spreadsheet. This is how we're going to save it. We're going to save it out as a CSV, and then we may or may not do something else. We're probably just going to be doing this spreadsheet based just because it is kind of a short item here. Okay, we're going to do this as category, toothbrush count. We're going to do, toothbrush. Let's see, so category. So we've got, for example, here, ISS. We have Apollo. What else do we need? Category, ISS, Apollo. I'm not going to go super deep into all of the programs. We're just going to say, other for other space missions. Okay, so we have toothbrush count. This is going to be a calculated line. And this one here, toothbrush count, let's see, we're going to say crew members, total crew. So ISS, we have 269. Apollo, how many Apollo missions did we have? So we have 14 missions, but some of these were unmanned, so we need to double check this. That's not helpful. Okay, we're not going to be using that resource. Space Science Data Coordinated Archive. Sure, why not? Here we go. Okay, so Apollo 8, that's when we actually had crewed missions. So these are lunar missions. Then we had crewed Earth missions. See, uncrewed. Yeah, those we don't care about. So we have Apollo lunar missions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are definitely where we're having the 3. Let's see. Apollo 11, 1 toothbrush. So 1 toothbrush, and then they said 3 toothbrushes later. We're going to say only 1 for these. So 1, 2, 3. So for Apollo, this is going to be, that's also going to be interesting. How many Apollo, let's try astronauts. 24. I'm not sure if we have any duplicates. I don't recall Apollo history on that. Okay, we have the moonwalkers. Yep, orbital. Okay, so 24 people. I think we're just going to have to click on these individually to do this count. So 8, 10, 11. How many people did we have in these missions? We had 3, 3, and 3. Okay, so we have 9. So Apollo, total crew, 24. And then we have equals 9. 9 plus 3 crew members in most of these. So 3 times 3 times, let's go back to our other source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that one also needs to be corrected. How many people are on this one? Yeah, personnel. No one? Wait, was this unmanned? No, it says crewed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's still crewed. All right, so these are also crewed. So let's see, we got 3. We're probably going to be looking at 3 for these ones as well. What was my initial one here? 9 plus 3 plus 3, so that's 15. All right, 15 plus 3 times 3 times, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Times 6. 69 toothbrushes on Apollo missions. ISS, we had 269. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 3, but I don't have an authoritative source on it. We're going to work with 3 for now. Equals 3 times the number of people we had. Other. How many people have gone to space? We have a Wikipedia source. Who is in space? That's going to be current. Let's see. Here we go. That's a year. That's a year ago, though. Is there anything newer? There have been more launches, though. Our world in data. Let's see if we got something. To 2021. Okay. All right. This one says 550. This one's, okay, where are these sources coming from? This is going to be interesting. 2021, yeah, 570, interesting. That's still 2021 though. That's not what I was looking for, but let's see if they have something about total amount. Roughly 550, yeah, okay. Okay, what's this source? There we go. Okay, so now we have current source that's tallying everything. So people who have been to space, we're going to use the FAI definition. Actually, no, because if they were only in space and they weren't in orbit, then that wouldn't count. They'd probably only be up there for a little bit. So let's say 606 people. So total equals 606 minus sum of these ones, 313. And we're going to say this is also 3. Category total. Toothbrush we have equals sum of this. Now this isn't exactly exact, obviously, but it is certainly interesting to look at. All right, so we got toothbrush. Let's see about scotch tape. Okay, we got duct tape. Nothing about scotch tape over here. Maybe try clear tape. Nope, duct tape again. Captain tape. I don't think that's the right type. Yeah, close enough. Captain tape. And nothing exactly about scotch tape. There's stuff that's similar, but not exactly scotch tape. All right, but we've got toothbrushes still. We can look at those. So toothbrushes, we have 807 likely that have been on the ISS, 69 on Apollo, 939 otherwise out of the 606 people who have been in space so far, specifically that have been orbiting the Earth. I should do a sum here as well. So we have 1,800 toothbrushes. Now the next question becomes, what does this number actually mean? Because it's interesting as a ballpark number, but it doesn't really tell us a whole lot. So let's do it this way then. So we've got category, total crew, and we've been, let's see, when did Yuri Gagarin go to space? I need the year, 61. Okay, so 1961. Let's say average number of toothbrushes per year. That sounds fun. Average equals this divided by current year is 2023 minus 1961, a little under 30 toothbrushes per year. And we can do that here too, about 9 people per year, roughly speaking. This is not accounting for the fluctuations. Obviously, there are some years that have a whole lot more people going up than others, and there are times when we have very few going up, but we have this roughly. Let's say average US household. So US household. We're going to say that's 4 people in a year. This is going to be this times roughly 1 toothbrush per 3 months. So about 4. So this many toothbrushes per year. So 16. So US household per year, US household v space equals 16 times the same math earlier, 2023 minus 1961, 992. So one US household uses about half the number of toothbrushes as have been in space over that entire period of time, which also roughly matches up to the average yearly amount as well. Is that actually useful for anything? No, but it's a fun little comparison. Now from here, we could create a visual, and that could be something that would be fairly silly. I think I'll do a little short on that because that sounds kind of fun. Questions about this process, other applications, math that I should be considering for other data science applications, please leave those down in the comments. To the stars!